Hey, what's up, everybody? This is UnhingedGaming, and today we're doing a whole webcam thing, which it's not technically a webcam, it's my phone. I really wanted to do a video that kind of required me to have a face cam. Um, so, yeah, I'm using my phone until I can get an actual webcam. I am ordering one today. It should be here fairly soon, and then, I won't have to keep using this. And, yeah, so here's my... I guess face reveal that's super anticlimactic. So I'm not really doing a milestone or anything, but yeah, God, I really should have shaved before doing this. Oh well. But anyway, yeah, here's my face. Here's my room. Yes, I see you in the comments. I am sitting on the floor. Don't judge me. I don't have an office chair. I honestly, my monitor is just kind of sitting on top of my PC tower, which is massive. But you know what? It works. So today what I'm going to be doing is actually a reaction slash review of NetNobody's LA Lights. And this is a song that I've listened to in a music video that I've watched already. But I thought it would be a cool thing to still do a review. I enjoyed doing those Eminem song reviews that I did, and being able to do like a full reaction and everything sounded pretty cool. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay. So initially, I'm just going to be kind of talking about it as it goes. Something I really like right here is just the kind of opening where... I really appreciate when there's a story behind the music video. I really love the video too. Okay, one moment here. See, right there, I just love, okay, I'm just going to take a minute to talk about the intro, and then we'll get back into, like, the actual reaction, but something I really love right there is, so there's the whole intro where he's, like, burying the bag, and it's symbolic, yada yada, you see more on that later, and then I really like the way that it pans through the city and everything. It's a really cool effect of, like, the lights streaking by and everything. But then right there, and this is something I love about his music, because I've been a fan of Adams for a long time, since before he was doing music. And I think, he's always been a really transparent person. So that whole thing about, until every fake bitch bows in respect, and just, like, can't give a shit if I'm hurting. All of that, I really love the emotion behind it, where, like, you're really feeling what he's feeling, and you can see how deeply he's feeling it. So we'll get back into it, but I just wanted to say, like, that's one part right there that, like, I just love the emotion behind his voice. That's, like, it's anger, but it's very real, and you can really feel it. And this, as a musician, I know, like, how important it is. Like, if you don't feel the music, your audience won't feel the music, and you can do everything perfect, and then you can do everything not so perfect, and you're really feeling it, and it'll still end up sounding better to them than if you were to do everything with technical proficiency but not emotion. So, all right, here we go. Sorry, I had an audio issue. I'm just going to back it up a tiny bit. There we go. See, I love that light, the lights streaking by. It's a really cool effect. Because, the song is LA Lights, so all of the light effects that they do is very cool. I love that too. Call out to the way that everyone acts on the internet. Yeah, see, I love the kind of reference to internet people. That one right there before the chorus too, where like you just feel that there's so much soul there. And that's what makes all the difference. That's why, you know, I mean, you can make a star out of someone with like Justin Bieber, who's like just a face, and then they auto-tune the shit out of him, but you don't feel that music. Like, this shit actually gives me goosebumps while I'm listening to it. See, this part, I don't know. I'll talk about this more at the end, but I'm less big on this part. I like that effect right there too. I really love when people do that in music, where they'll stop the music for a second, like at the beginning of the chorus. It's a really nice build, and it shows that you can actually sing. You know, you don't have to have the music there to cover up the fact that your voice is only okay. And one thing I will say is that, you know, Adam, if you're watching this, which, okay, now this part's interesting. Here, I won't talk through it, because this is where the video gets a little trippy. God, it's fucked. God. Okay. So, recap here. God, the ending is so weird. I'm not gonna lie. It shocked me a little bit this first time I saw it, and it still shocks me a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through the song really quick. Like I said, the emotion there is very good. I like that I can feel what he's singing about, and I've listened to a lot of his music. I think I've listened to all of his songs that he's released so far, and something like with a lot of them, they're a little too calm, I guess. And this one I really like, and another one that I really love is Broken Rings, which I really hope he does make a full music video for. There is one, but it's just like it's not like an official music video. It's just like rings breaking. And so what I really like about this one here is the like I said, the emotion behind it, where like where his voice kind of, he starts to growl, and like you can feel the anger. And then when he says "I want to be me" the second time, and it's like this really soulful, like it's intense, and you can really feel the emotion behind it. So I really love that about it. I love the video. The music video is really well made. I like the light streaking effect. I like the way, you know, everything kind of bends at certain points, and there's like the light show going on over the screen, the sort of tint, and then there's the whole LA streets where the cars are moving fast, and those are making streaks of light. It's put together really well, and I really enjoy it. It fits the song very, very well. The other thing I'll say about it, so that's kind of the pros, and then like his voice is really good. The track is fire. Like, it is such, like, the music is great, his voice is great. The one thing that I'll say, and this is something that I've noticed in a lot of his songs, because back when he was still Sky, and this is something I'll get into a little bit in terms of just like the evolution that I find a little interesting, and I've talked about it a bit in this channel before. But he would do songs. Sometimes he did a Minecraft parody at one point. He did like the Christmas music thing a few years back. And he has an amazing voice. That was another thing. They did like a Minecraft singing competition, I know, at one point. This was back when I was still watching Minecraft content, but he sang Hallelujah, and like he has such a great voice. It's actually kind of amazing because when you hear him talk, you wouldn't think that he has that good of a voice. Or at least I wouldn't. It doesn't match like his talking voice, which is the case a lot of times. My singing voice doesn't match my talking voice either. So I guess what my point is with that is that he has a really great voice, and I feel like a lot of his songs are auto-tuned a little too much. And it's not the type of auto-tuning of like, oh, he can't sing, so there has to be this auto-tuning there. It's more the type of like, this is it just makes it sound different or better in some way, I guess. I don't really appreciate it as much when someone's voice is perfectly good. It's like, why are you putting any effects on there? This one, though, I will say, it's very mild, and it's more of just like an echo effect. It's more of an effect on his voice and less of like that more robotic sound that comes from auto-tuning. That, like, I know that he's not auto-tuning because I know he can sing, but it's that effect that you put on it that kind of makes it sound like it is because it has that robot sort of tone to it. The other thing I will say, the only other like sort of criticism I have for it, the bridge where that guy's rapping here, what's his I'm not sure who that guy is. I'm gonna see if I can yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know about it. You know, it's okay. Dr. Q, that's who it is. Look, I mean no disrespect to Dr. Q. I don't know who that is. It's DOQTORQ, by the way. Like, it was fine. It just didn't really fit the song, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, and you know, it wasn't the best rapping that I've heard. I will say that. Like, it wasn't the best rhythm that I ever heard with the rap. And it just, I don't know. It's one of those things where I feel like, even though I'm sure Adam is very much a part of the nerd culture, that guy seemed a little too nerd for the tone of the video, if that makes sense. And I'm not trying to be mean or rude or anything like that. Like, I'm a part of nerd culture. I'm a nerd. I get all of that. There was just something about his mannerisms and his voice and everything that didn't really fit the tone of the song, in my opinion. And like, I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments below about that. But you know, it's just one of those. It took away from the song to me. Just there was something about it. I don't know. He's featured other people in some of his more recent songs, and I think that they've really fit the song. I don't feel like he really did. I think that there are other songs that he might have done or may do. I can actually think of a couple that he probably won't make videos for, but they would have. Dr. Q would have actually fit those songs. But you know, it's like, it doesn't like ruin it for me or anything like that. It just is it takes away from it a little bit, in my opinion, just because it doesn't really apply, if that makes sense. But other than that, I'd say, you know, those are my only criticisms, and they're pretty mild. It's just, I hope that he will do some music that has no sort of effects on it at some point. That's just his voice unplugged. And I hope that, I mean, that's really it. You know, this was a kind of this guy was featured. I don't know if I would like his music or not. I might not, just if that's the kind of music it is. I'm not a huge fan of that style of rapping. But I might. I don't know. The point is that I just don't feel like it really fit the song well. So just a quick little recap on the video as well, a little review on that. The video, like I said, is really well put together. I liked, so this is something that I really like, because Adam actually directed the video, and when the artist directs the video, they tend to be, they have a message the same as the song does, and that's like really important in my opinion. I think it really adds to it. And someone who does that, I don't know if if they are actually directing the videos, but I know that I'm sure they have some level of say in it. Green Day, there's a lot going on in their music videos. Like if you watch the video for Boulevard of Broken Dreams, the stuff going on in the background, there's a lot of symbolism there. There's signs with like things written on them and that actually like mean something, blah blah blah. I find that really interesting. So the fact that it opens up on him burying this bag, and you know, there's this whole thing of like, you know, what's in the bag, and he's at the same time talking about like no one gives a fuck when I'm hurting, and all of that. And then to have it at the end where you see what's in the bag, and it's, if you didn't catch it, it's Adam's head, which is weird. And I'm not saying that as a criticism, it's just weird. So you have this whole thing of that, and I feel like there's obviously a lot of symbolism there, and I'm not sure exactly what that is. I think that there's probably a certain level of like, you know, rebirth or something like that, new identity that I know that he kind of went through when he just completely changed paths, dropped Minecraft, dropped gaming, and was like, I'm making some fucking music, which dude, if you are watching this, like, I doubt you are, because I'm a small channel, but I don't know if like there's like a lot of reviews of this song out there, so it's possible. If you're watching this, like, I respect you so much for being like, you know what, fuck this shit. I don't like Minecraft anymore. I don't like the community. I've always been honest and transparent. I've always done what I want to do. Why am I doing this? Like, because at that point you are being a sellout. If it's like, I don't like Minecraft, I don't like the community, but I'm making a lot of money off of this and this is what everyone wants to see, that is being a sellout. So I respect you for not being, for getting out of that and being like, you know what, I would rather make music, and so I'm going to create a whole new identity for myself where I am an artist who's making music. And so I think that there might be a certain level of symbolism there with the head. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's kind of my theory on it. I really like the way that it was put together. And then for those of you who don't know, like I said, the emotion of like, because a lot of the lines in there are about, he's had a lot of people, a lot of friends who, because he's like a really honest and transparent person, that's something that I can relate to super hard. To have people that, like, I know he's talked about where friends have tried to take his money and like all of that stuff that happens when you are a multimillionaire and you're in the public eye. Obviously you're better off than a lot of people in most ways, but you still have this certain level of like, okay, because you're in the public eye, and especially when the thing that you're making money off of is where you're meeting a lot of your friends, because YouTube is a place, it's a social network, you are going to meet people, you are going to make friends. It's hard to know who your real friends are and who just want something from you. So that I liked the way that he kind of went about singing about that. And then I really liked the second verse that, you know, was all about internet people and, you know, acting like they know about stuff that they wouldn't mess with if they came across it, and, you know, just everyone being the same but acting unique, and like just that internet culture that like is not addressed enough. I liked that he kind of had the balls to bring that up, because a lot of people don't. So this is kind of an older song, but it is like, it was his first to have an official music video, and it's like really it's the one that everyone was kind of just like, wow, you could actually go places with this. So that was why I wanted to make a video about this one. But if you guys enjoyed, you can let me know in the comments down below, and also by hitting that like button, and, you know, tell me your opinions on the whole thing and all of that. Also, make sure to check out my other social media. I have, you know, I'm uploading on Audition Me as well now, so if you're watching on YouTube, check out my Audition Me. If you're watching on Audition Me, check out my YouTube. Also, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Subscribe, follow, all that shit, you know, obligatory, call to action, do it. And, you know, let me know if you want me to review some other songs and do some more videos like this, because I really enjoy these videos. But in the meantime, I've been UnhingedGaming, and I will see you next time.
LA lights, climb my